Hey guys, it's Amy the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's Tuesday. We're home from work and we're making a delicious, it smells delicious in my kitchen, but it is a new dish. We're making a barbecue chicken skillet. Guys, this is I'm telling you, it smells so yummy. I'm excited to share it with you. Actually excited to serve it up to Ricky for the very first time. You don't have to try to remember it all. The ingredients, the recipe is in this post. And later this evening when we get to try it, I will post and let you guys know if we love it and if we're going to make any changes for next time and put it on the recipe blog. So if you guys are brand new to my page and you've never seen the recipe blog, I'm super excited for you guys to be here. We will definitely be putting that on the page tonight, so come back and make sure you get the recipe blog. So guys, if you're brand new here, I want to know you're new here. And if not, I want to know what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. So this is new, and right now I've got some butter, a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to turn this down. And a little bit of bacon grease in the skillet. Now the bacon grease is left over because I sauteed up some bacon. So we cooked some bacon, and then I cut up an onion, sliced onion, and I cooked the onion in that bacon grease. I shared a little bit because we got some skillet green beans. I added a little bacon grease. But I took that bacon grease and added the onion, so it almost used it all up. All the bacon grease is soaked up in that onion. So I just added a tablespoon of, a tablespoon of butter to my skillet. Left the onion in there. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and cook our chicken. So I've got some chicken here. And the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and season one side of the chicken. I made a seasoning mix, guys, so easy. What I did is I took a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and that is it. And we're just going to season this chicken, and we're going to fry it up in this skillet that has a little bit of bacon grease left and a little bit of butter. A tablespoon of butter, a little bit of grease. And we're going to cook this chicken up. So I'm going to season this side and then put the chicken, and then we will season the other side. And I took my chicken breasts and I cut them thin. So I've got them cut in half. So I took 3 chicken breasts and made 6. And let's go ahead and get them in this. Let's go ahead and get them in the skillet. So again, I used salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and that's it to season the chicken, because all of the seasonings from that onion, the bacon, and the next ingredient is going to make this dish amazing. So it looks like I'm going to have to cook it in batches. Set a timer for, This is Ricky's phone. It doesn't work the same. I thought we had the same phone. He doesn't have Siri on his phone. What the world? Let me set a timer on my thing here. 4 minutes. We're going to do 4 minutes on each side of this chicken. It's not going to take very much. And I hope I have enough seasoning. If I need to mix up some more, I can, or I'll just take it and sprinkle it over my chicken. Again, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. The recipe is inside this post. And we're making some skillet green beans to go along with this. The skillet green beans, all I do is slice up a little bit of that onion. I shared it. Put in a fresh bag of green beans with a little bit of avocado oil. We just got it on the skillet over here just cooking away, and it's going to be delicious as a side dish. But guys, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this and cook it on both sides. I hope I have enough room in this skillet. I should for all 6 pieces of chicken. Again, I took thick 3 pieces, cut them in half to make them thin. They cook much faster that way. They go a long way that way. And we're going to cook the chicken up. And what we're going to do, guys, after that chicken is cooked, we're going to add barbecue sauce. I've got a low carb barbecue sauce. I personally love GU's. You might have another favorite you like, but I use GU's. We're going to pour that barbecue sauce right into the skillet. We're going to toss the chicken in the barbecue. We're going to top it off with some onions, some bacon, and a little bit of cheddar cheese. And we got a barbecue chicken skillet. It sounds delicious, and I'm so excited to try it out for the first time. We're just going to cook this chicken up. So guys, I would love to know what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. If you'll put that in the comments for me, I'm fixing to check it out and see what you guys are doing for dinner. Now I'll tell you, I have been craving some chocolate. I'm not pregnant, but I've been craving chocolate. I don't crave very much. You guys know I've had some emotional eating going on, so I'm getting back on track just for a few days, but it truly has been bad. Always transparent. And I've just been craving some coffee, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to have a pre-dinner coffee drink. So I've just got some coffee with a little bit of heavy cream in there, and I'm just sipping on some coffee as I'm cooking dinner tonight. So I'm fixing to check out your comments to see what questions you guys have for me. And I would love to know what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. If you are new to my page and you need some getting started tips, put getting started in the comments so I can get them to you. I've been eating this way for nearly 5 years. Actually, I got a card in the mail today from Prove It with a Proversary. Congratulations, just I've been drinking ketones for another solid year. So that means I've been doing keto even longer. And then it's just awesome. I just love it since 2018. So that's 5 years. Guys, I've been 5 years living this lifestyle and I love it. And we only cook easy, delicious dinners. So if you need getting started tips, put getting started in the comments so I can send them out to you. And then we will be posting the recipe blog later tonight because I cannot even imagine this not tasting delicious. You can do it with or without cheese. I mean, the barbecue, the bacon, the onions all by itself will be awesome. But I am going to top it off with a little cheddar cheese because Ricky and I love cheese. But you don't have to. All right, let's look at Sorry, Ricky's outside and the dogs are barking. Haley's in the living room too. Hey, Stephanie, I see you on there. Connie, how are you guys doing? Hey, Emma, Vicky, so glad she caught me live. I have been missing out on you guys too, Vicky, so you're not the only one. Oh no, it's freezing. Can you guys hear and see me? Big Mac in a bowl, that sounds amazing. Barbecue chicken wrap, yum, Donna, that sounds good. Sandra's making some smoked sausage, peppers, and onion, yum. Pork steaks and Brussels sprouts. You guys know that's one of my favorite things. I love pork steaks and Brussels sprouts. Rosie made dinner tonight, the stuffed chicken with ricotta cheese, I bet it was delicious. Sausage and cabbage, yum, air fried chicken thighs. Guys, all of these things give us ideas of what we all can do because sometimes we cook the same things and then people say, how do you eat the same things all the time? And I'm like, I really don't. There's so much we can eat and so many awesome recipes out there. We rotate a lot. All right, I see you guys asking for some getting started tips and I will send it to you. Look at these skillet green beans. I almost overdid them. I took the top off and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm burning my green beans. Ooh, keto lasagna. Yum, Emma, that sounds amazing. My 4-minute timer just went off. Let's flip this chicken. We already seasoned the other side. You don't need a lot of seasoning on the chicken because we're going to have the barbecue and we're going to have the bacon and the onions. Ooh, it's going to be so good. All right, I got some more room in my skillet, so I'm going to add these other 2 pieces of chicken here. Well, one of them. I'm going to add one more piece of chicken here. And then we will add the other one in just a few minutes. I will make it work. We're going to make it work. I just want to use one skillet. Now, if you wanted to, you could easily take this chicken and put it into a casserole dish and then top it off with the onions, the bacon, and the cheese in a casserole dish. You actually could put it in the oven and let that cheese melt. What I'm going to do is just put a top over this and let it melt for a second. But that will work too. So if you have a smaller skillet, you don't have to try to cram it all in there like I'm trying to do. I had 2 thin slices of homegrown tomatoes. Yes, girl. We love those tomato sandwiches. We call them mater sandwiches over here. That's what Ricky calls me. What's a mater sandwich? I'm like, that sounds good to me. Fast and easy. Keto meatloaf, green beans with bacon and onions. Oh my goodness, Connie, and soy sauce. Oh, that sounds amazing. Mexican stuffed peppers. Ooh, Angela, you will have to share with me. That sounds great. Oh, okay, you guys have got it going on. Everybody's eating something really, really good tonight, so that's exciting. If you guys are new to my page, I would love to know by saying you here. Because I've had this page for 5 years, I want to make sure we're still reaching new people. So guys, if I have ever been any help to you, encouragement, giving you good recipes, good advice, share, share, share. There's a share button at the bottom of your video. Share every single video. Because that's the way that we get to continue spreading the word of how easy it is to make simple changes in your dishes to make the most flavorful, delicious, low-carb meals every single time. I forgot to set my timer. Who's your daddy talking to? Oh, they went outside. Haley and Ricky went outside. We went to visit Dad. Continued prayers, please. We have another doctor's appointment scheduled for Vanderbilt Monday. So we're going to have a 3rd opinion from a new doctor. And we're really excited about that. And that's really all I want to talk about right now. Just requesting prayers, guys. Just please, please, please keep praying for my dad. He certainly needs them. And my mom needs them. But my dad specifically needs prayer, healing, and hoping that chemo works. And just good direction. Like we really just really need good direction on what we're supposed to do to help Dad. So We got an appointment with Vanderbilt. I'm also waiting on Mayo Clinic to contact me. I sent a request for appointment, and they said that they'll contact you within 3 days. So I'm hoping to hear back from the Mayo Clinic too. And you know, they may tell us that we've got to let God do his thing. We don't know. But we know that God's in control, and we're okay with that. At the same time, God put these smart people on earth and taught them all these amazing things to be a help. So we're hoping for some good help. All right, guys, this is so easy. I really wish that I had some of the chicken already done for you, so you're not just sitting here watching me. And I'm sure somebody's going to say something about it. It's okay. Hey, my name is Amy, and I love to talk to my friends. So if you have questions for me, put them in the comments. Anything related to low carb or keto, and I would love to help you answer any questions, guys. So we just make really simple changes at my house to make any meal really low carb. If you was making this normally, to make it not low carb, you just use a really high carb, sugar-based barbecue sauce. Just changing the barbecue sauce in this recipe makes it low carb. Most people they have a barbecue sauce they absolutely love, and they just never veer away from it because there's a lot of low carb barbecue sauces out there, a lot of them. I personally love G. Hughes. We know that, what's that other famous barbecue sauce that everybody loves that made a low carb version? What is it? My dad loves it. What is it? You guys probably know. But there's a lot of barbecue sauces that are optional out there. You don't have to get the ones full of sugar. But just changing out that barbecue sauce makes this dish low carb and delicious. And that's really all you had to do with this one. Is just to make it low carb, that's all you have to do. Is just change out the barbecue sauce to something without all the sugar. What in the world is the name of that barbecue sauce my dad loves? I know a lot of people love it. I'm looking to see if you guys are giving me some ideas. They have a low carb version now. Oh no, Pat said her dishwasher dumped water on her floor. Oh man, I hate that. Maybe you can get some new flooring from it. There's always a silver lining. Baby Ray's, there we go, sweet Baby Ray's. Thank you guys, my dad loves that barbecue sauce. He absolutely loves that barbecue sauce. He uses it for everything he barbecues. He loves that barbecue sauce. But guess what? They have a low carb version now. They have a low carb sweet Baby Ray's, and it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. And that's how simple it is to change out your recipes to make a low carb dish. That easy. I mean, so easy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this chicken out because I don't want to overcook it. Let me give me a plate. That would be smart. I'm going to use my beautiful china here. And we're going to take out some of this chicken that's already cooked because I don't want the small ones to overcook. I've got a really thick piece, and then I got this one other small breast that I need to stick in here to cook. And we're also going to cover this up to let that cheese melt. So let me put this in here. There we go. Let me season this one side that I haven't seasoned yet, and we're going to finish up these last 3 pieces, and then we're going to put this all together. Ricky is super excited that I'm back in the kitchen because I have cooked some during all this, but I also have not been very well. So I have not done as well as I used to, and Ricky was so excited when I told him I was going to cook this week. He said, "What?" I said, "Yes, every day I've got to get back on it. This is going to destroy me and all the progress I've made over the years, and I just got to get back to it." And he was so excited. He was so happy. All right, I'm setting my timer back. I should have got this on video. I've been making some reels, and I didn't, but that's okay. Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, all right. That's fast enough. All right, let me get this dirty thing out of the way and put this while I'm still flipping out. All right, so we're going to put all this stuff together, and it's going to be delicious. Just for all of you who are just jumping on, make sure you hit share on this video if I've been ever any help to you, if I've given you good recipes, good advice, inspiration, encouragement, just fun. Then share these videos so we can keep teaching people. And what we're doing tonight is a barbecue chicken skillet. We have our chicken, and we're sauteing that chicken in your skillet. You can say frying it, you can say sauteing it. It doesn't matter. I'm cooking the chicken in the skillet with 1 tablespoon of butter and a little bit of leftover bacon grease. Now, the bacon grease came from me cooking up some bacon. So I just cut it up with my kitchen scissors, fried it up, and I had some leftover bacon grease in the skillet. So what I did is I took an onion, and I sliced it in thin slices, and I put that onion in the bacon grease. Ooh, them onions are going to be good. And then I took the very little bit of bacon grease that was left and a tablespoon of butter, and we're cooking our chicken. Now, the chicken is so simple. We seasoned it with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. That's it. We just mix it together, put it over the chicken, and we're cooking the chicken until it's done. We are about to put all of this together because what we're going to do is put our chicken back in the skillet, or you can use a casserole dish, and we're going to top the chicken with the onions. No, I'm sorry. I forgot a step. We're going to put all the chicken back in here, and we're going to add some barbecue sauce. Now, I'm going to start off with a 4th cup of barbecue sauce. If I need more, I will. You don't want to over-drench it. It's really just to really flavor the chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all the chicken back in this skillet, and then we're going to put the barbecue sauce in here, just tossing the chicken in the barbecue sauce. Then we're going to top it off with that bacon, the onions, and a little bit of cheddar cheese. So if you put it in your oven, you're just going to leave it in there long enough just for the cheese to melt. If you're going to do it over your skillet, just cover it and the cheese will melt fairly quickly. And that's all we're doing to this dish. It's going to be amazing. And we have a side dish of skillet green beans. All we did was take our green beans with some avocado oil. And I used avocado oil and a fresh bag of green beans, salt, pepper, that's it. I did pour a little bit of this bacon grease that was left in there because I don't like to waste. And I got to cut this chicken to see if it's cooked. What did I do with my knife? I had a knife while ago. What did I do with it? I didn't mean to run my family off. They ran away from me. All right, let me cut this chicken because I can't tell if it's big. This is the biggest piece, and I cut them all in half. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. All right, I'm going to take this out because I do not want to overcook my chicken. I hate dry chicken. All right, if you guys want to watch me finish it up, we're fixing to be done in like 3 minutes. And you don't have to stay and watch the rest of this if you guys don't want to. But what we're fixing to do is cook this very last piece of chicken. I've got 3 minutes left on my timer. And what I'm going to do is just put the barbecue sauce into the skillet, put in the chicken, toss it around, and do the toppings. Fast and easy. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about new dishes this week. So anyway, I was saying Rika is super excited about me cooking and cooking all new dishes. So I told Rika, I was like, well, I got to get back on track. What's the best way to do it than to help my friends? And that's why I created a whole new menu, whole new recipes, and just excited to try them out. A lot of people ask where in the world I get all of these recipes. Sometimes I just make them up. I'll fix something that we really, really like, and I'm like, ooh, you know what? That would be really good if we did it this way. Or I'll cook something I really love, and Rico will say, you know what? I think it'd be better if we did something different. So I make recipes up all the time. And then also I love Pinterest. Pinterest has tons of recipes, but a lot of them have like 12 lists of ingredients. I just can't do it. So I will find recipes that sound really, really good. And when I'm looking at the recipe, I'm like, well, why in the world do they need this? And why do you need that? Like, let's change it up and make it our own, because I don't want to use 10 ingredients, and I never want to use stuff I don't use all the time. Like, I have some cumin powder that I might not use all the time, but I use it enough. But I'm never going to buy stuff that I just don't use. I just don't do it. So I have a list, and I mean, I just go by what sounds good. Like, I love garlic, I love Italian seasoning, I love onion powder and garlic powder. I mean, like, I love all the things. But I don't ever want to buy stuff that's going to ruin or expire. That's just not what I do. So I love Pinterest. I'll look at recipes and be like, yeah, let's make this low carb, because it's obviously not. And I'll change out ingredients or just skim the ingredients down, because sometimes I think too much is just too much. And I'll just try them and see if they're good. And if they love them, great. And if we don't, that's okay. We tried something new. But this is going to be heavenly. I can just tell you right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put in the barbecue sauce. Now, I'm going to turn this down on a lower heat. Because we definitely don't want to cook the barbecue sauce. We're going to do a 4th cup and see if it's enough. If I need to do more, I can. Let me get this fork out of the way. And I'm going to use this little plastic spoon. Okay, just threw barbecue sauce somewhere. Oh shoot, I forgot to get a video. I keep forgetting the video. I think I need to go ahead and do a whole half cup, y'all, because a 4th cup just doesn't seem like enough. All right. Because I do want to season the chicken with it. So we definitely want enough barbecue sauce. So I may change that in my video or my recipe right off the bat, because I think I put a 4th cup up there for you. So I'm doing a half a cup. And then I'm just going to take my chicken and put it right inside this barbecue. Oh, shoot, that's hot chicken. I said I was. That's hot. Okay, I'm going to have to use a fork or get my hands dirty. Jeez. Woo, that's hot. Now, I've got a big skillet. If you don't have a big skillet, it's okay. And then we're just gonna toss the chicken into the barbecue sauce to make sure it's seasoned pretty well. That's the whole point of the dish, is being a barbecue chicken skillet. Ooh, it smells good. Now I put this on very, very low heat because I still want it to be hot. We want to melt our cheese that we're fixing to put in here. And we want the barbecue sauce, of course, to warm up. But I don't want to cook the barbecue sauce. I don't want to create any burn. Oh man, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna try to make this, I'm gonna try to put this in here so it'll be easy to get it out when I'm ready to serve. I think that'll do it right there. All right, looking good so far. We tossed the chicken in the barbecue sauce. We're fixing to layer it. I wanna make sure the barbecue sauce on this big piece of chicken. Look, I don't wanna be stingy with the barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce is good. Now I'm using G Hughes. You can use whatever barbecue sauce you like, but we are cooking low carb over here. All right, so I got the oven on, or the stove top on low heat. We're gonna go ahead now and put some onion to it. We're just gonna put a little bit of onion on each piece of chicken. Ooh, man, this is gonna be good. Now, if you don't like onions, I know somebody's gonna say, what if I don't like onions? Then leave it off. I mean, but I think the onions are gonna make it taste so delicious, but just leave it off. You don't have to have onions, but I mean, it's gonna be delicious with the onions. And to me, more the merrier. And we can scoop them right off the bottom of the pan if we want to. I'm just making a mess. I'm making a mess. My house just got cleaned today and I'm making a mess in here. Ooh, this is gonna be delicious. I could just eat these onions off the plate. I love onions. Love onions. All right, so we got the onions. Now we're going to add some bacon. Trying to keep my hands halfway clean here. Now we're going to add a little bit of bacon to each piece. Now you can add the bacon on top of the cheese if you want to kind of hold it on there, but it's all right. And this bacon, of course, is cooked. Now you decide how you like your bacon. I like my bacon crunchy. If you want it to be a little flimsier, you can do it flimsier, but I like crunchy bacon. Oh my gosh, Ricky's going to love this. He's going to be so proud. Maybe I'm doing too much. We'll see. We always can add it on top. I'm going to stop here. All right, and now we're going to add our cheese. Now, you can leave the cheese off. You don't have to put cheese on here, but I mean, it looks delicious just like it does. Let me see if you guys can see that okay. I apologize, my skillet's over here. See that? I mean, that looks delicious. But let's go ahead and add some cheese. We're going to add some cheese too. As little or as much as you want. This is your dish. I'm just showing you how I'm cooking it. We're just going to put a little bit of cheddar cheese. As much or as little as you want to. But that cheese and the barbecue and the onions and the bacon together, I mean, that is what's going to make this dish absolutely amazing. And again, you don't have to use very much cheese at all, or you can just leave it off. You can leave the onions off if you want to, if you'd rather do mushrooms. I mean, there are so many options. It really can be cooked however you prefer. This is just the way I'm cooking it for the very first time, and I may change it up myself next time. Oh man, this is gonna be good. All right, now let me put a little top on here so it'll melt faster. If you don't have a top, it's okay, it will melt, but if you put a top over there, it's gonna melt so fast. But let me show you what it looks like first. I mean, look at that, y'all. Woo, it's gonna be good. I'm super, super excited. And that is pretty much the dish. Let me show a video of me covering it up. Trying to do reels. I got requests to do reels, so I'm 100% going to do them. Trying to get better at remembering to do them. All right, guys, that is it. I mean, dinner fast in a hurry, all while talking to you guys. I have no idea how long I've been on here because it doesn't show me a time. But you can do this if I can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. We can do it together. We can all get healthier together. We can share amazing recipes. If I've helped you in any way tonight or anytime, please make sure you're sharing these videos so we can reach more people. And guys, you have a phenomenal night. I'm here to help you if you need anything. But I'm going to jump off for now, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.